I'm trying to identify where is someone right now.
Yeah.
The name of my company before it was Verispark was called Two Point B.
Yes.
And if you remember that, and I came up with that because I was like helping my clients get from point A to point B. That's where they are to where they want to go.
Yep.
And I still use that model in my head. But the 360 in my mind, we're not gonna let those people know anything about our core values or identities because we just want to know how am I landing right now? Just and so they go through that assessment. The client gets the data. The
Yep.
client can certainly share the data back, and I do encourage them to share their data with certain groups for
Sure.
sure. And in different ways. It definitely depends on the way the data comes back. But once they have created their own set of guiding principles, then their use of those guiding principles, I am still constantly exploring this with my clients, is how do you want to put them to use? What works for you? Do you want to read Atomic Habits and start developing habits? I had a client that printed his out, like you just saw in mine.
Yeah.
He had a glass door and wall that faced to the hallway. He taped his on the glass door facing out.
Wow.
And when
Yeah.
I walked into his office the first time I saw that, I said, "So George, what are you doing here? I noticed your principals aren't facing you." And he goes, "Well, first of all, Keith, every time I walk in the door, I take a moment to look at
Yeah.
them and
Yeah.
remind myself of how I want to show up. But also, and as important, when anyone else walks in my door, they can look and see how they can hold me accountable to how I want to show up."
Wow.
Right? So I currently, I would say in my process, would allow and encourage my clients to share their guiding principles later so that they can say, okay, you've given me this feedback. I've determined how I want to show up in my life as a leader. Here that is. Help, please help me and guide me.
Beautiful.